and people love them. They love gathering around. You look at the artist working, and then you look at the person there, and they try and exaggerate the features, and it's a lot of fun.
Yes, we have from the National Caricature Network artist Victor Pross here, who's also got a new book that's coming out. And apparently, I'm very scared because he's been doing some work with us as well.
And, and he said he ain't in the least complimentary or something like that. What were you saying? What is it, Victor? You're very truthful in your art, are you?
Yeah, there's too many caricatures out there where it's very cartoony-like and very candy colors and things like that. And a lot of caricatures that I know have studied art, fine art, and they have their stuff that they do on the side that they like to do, and it's like wonderful detail and colors and composition and shadows. And then they have these caricatures that they do for a living, just to make an extra buck, and then they're always just like very sketchy and cartoony, and I said, why don't you combine the two?
Flesh it out, sort of.
Yeah, make it fine art, do the details, do the shadows,
What medium do you work in? Because I'm seeing the one to your left there, who I thought was Elton John at first, but it's Andy Warhol, is it?
It has been mistaken as Elton John. And,
the Campbell's soup, though, gives it away.
Oh, yeah. Well, Elton
Just
might like
read.
soup. I mean, come on. Now what medium is that?
that's gouache.
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 Oh, yes, gouache. I
Yes.
have no idea. What's gouache?
I'm a good gouache player. There we go.
It's an underrated medium. Most artists work in oil colors or acrylic. Acrylic is very popular these days, and a lot of people have the attitude that you're not a real artist until you work in oils.
Oh, okay.
Just because it's the oldest medium, I believe.
Okay.
But for me, I find gouache to be the most malleable.
Well, it's ironic that you're on the show today because last night I was just flipping around and I was watching. I turned on and it was Frasier, and so it was a repeat, but I hadn't seen it. And it was the one,
The restaurant
the
picture?
restaurant one. And if you haven't seen the episode, it's like all the local icons or whatever in Seattle will get their character put up on this, famous restaurant.
Yeah.
So Frasier finally gets his done, and he looks at it and he's like, "Oh, I don't like it."
Because you got a giant forehead.
He's got a giant forehead. So they take it down and they do another one, and it looks nothing like him, but he's much more pleased because it's a good-looking one or whatever. Do people become people that you've done, and have they seen your work, and are they good-natured about it? Are they sensitive? Am I going to hit you when I see mine?
Wow, I hope not.
It's good ratings, pal.
Yes, it's good ratings. And as you were mentioning earlier, that artists' work seem to increase in value once they're dead. So
That was just a little hint. I was watching The Sopranos last night. No, okay.
Yeah,
So you've been working here, and Natalie, I guess what Natalie's trying to say is, show us the damn picture. I think that's not to put too fine a point on it.
Okay.
So you
Okay, do I close my eyes?
I will in a second. Hang on. Okay.
Okay.
That's
there we
Nat?
go.
Oh, is that ever cool? Eat your heart out, Brittany. That's great. Hang on a second. We're getting the shot of it. There you go. That's very cool.
Oh, yeah.
Why, what's the matter, Frasier? Don't you like it?
No, I you could have done a lot worse with me. But the thing is, with somebody neither one of us, and I think most people, most of us are not obviously a Jack Nicholson, or even better example, Mick Jagger with the huge lips, or Angelina Jolie. So when you're looking at somebody, like for Anthony, for example, what feature would you pick out with him?
Well, he has very aquiline features, that's for sure. He doesn't have anything.
Did you come from royalty?
I don't know what he's saying.
He's got a very strong jaw, that's for sure.
That's good. It's
from
manly.
eating. I work it out every day.
So would you do maybe a jaw thing with him, or?
Yeah, that would be the very. I'd say that they're pretty much even chiseled features. Matinee Idol.
Oh my
Get
goodness.
my wallet, Genevieve. I know this guy something. Talented artist that he is.
Oh, you're going to be getting letters from the ladies.
Are you blind? That's what they're going to say.
Well, we have some other, look at us. I guess you've started to do a sketch of Anthony.
Yeah.
But we'll look at some of your other work before that.
Sure, and I'll explain just exactly what features I do focus on famous people.
Okay.
All right. Here's the next one. Oh, yeah.
This is an odd one to start with, I guess, because after all, it's Boris Karloff as the Frankenstein monster. And
does he have a fork in his head?
That's a hammer.
That's a hammer.
Okay.
That's a hammer coming down on the metal-like skull.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I took extreme liberties there, And but of course the makeup artist who created the whole Frankenstein look, the iconic appearance of Frankenstein. We all know Frankenstein when we see him. Was Jack Pierce in 1931. But I did, of course, exaggerate it and blew out what he originally did.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite or somebody that that's been you just looked at them and go, oh my God, I could do such a good character.
Like Prince Charles or somebody,
Yeah, no, exactly. I go for people that do have particularly distinctive features, him being the ears, and then with Jack Nicholson, it would be the arched eyebrow and the Joker smile. There we go.
There you go.
That's great.
Yeah.
Not to mention the golf club going through that guy's window that time.
I should
comes
have
to mind.
included that. Yeah.
Jack in the Box. That's brilliant.
That's a combination of the Joker
Joker.
movie and which was very inspiring. Looking at that grin, I thought, oh, I'm going to go for that.
Yeah.
But any caricaturist who's ever done Jack Nicholson, it pretty much the eyebrow happens there. Now
Einstein.
with Einstein here, every caricaturist always does the hair flopping all over the place. But I
Right.
figured, well, that's not. You don't have to necessarily go for features. You can go for something that they're known for. And Einstein obviously was a genius, so I thought I would expose the
He had a
brain.
huge brain.
Yeah,
Fairly
there was
so.
a fascination with his brain. After all, they took it out and they were studying it.
Hey, Keith is making the boys.
There's
The Stones.
the Rolling Stones. Yeah, they were. a lot of fun.
It's bad when Keith Richards looks better in a caricature than he does in real life.
Yeah,
It's actually a photo, Nat. He's still working on the caricature.
it's done a couple of years ago. And then
Yeah.
we have Brezhnev, who the communist leader. He was
Yep.
a lot of fun.
Yeah. What's that to his right there?
That's a communist hammer.
Oh, right.
Kind of faded in the background.
Okay.
Right. Excellent.
Do you do a lot of and Chrétien?
Yeah.
Blah 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 blah.
Now you'll notice that Chrétien.
Looks a lot like Sly Stallone
Yeah,
for some reason.
There's Stallone. The sleepy eyes, the droopy mouth. So that's
Big
what
huge
stands
chin.
Yep.
Do you do a lot of political satire stuff as well? Can character artists sort of move to that field, or?
Yeah, well, most caricaturists to date is drawing political figures. That's how the history of caricature began, as a satire, as a satirical tool to cut down politicians to size or pompous people, royalty or whatnot, and it was. It wasn't met very favorably in the time,
Yeah.
Can understand why.
But I considered it to be a tribute. There's a lot of people that I don't really care for that I draw, that's for sure, like Brezhnev. But it doesn't mean that just because I do a caricature of somebody that I'm attacking them.
No.
No, it's quite an honor. If I didn't respect, say, somebody like Jack Nicholson, I couldn't have done that.
Sure.
Have you done somebody who you met face to face afterwards and they've seen your work? Like other than Natalie, I meant like somebody who, like a Canadian figure and a rock star or something like that you've shook hands with later and felt, hi,
No, it's recently that I have been hired by a band called Gatto to
Greg Godovitz.
Greg Godovitz to do a caricature of him. But no, any personalities that I've done, I haven't met them yet where they would have given me any kind of feedback.
Well, that's cool.
Or a golf club today.
To the car.
Do you have some sketches of Anthony that you were working on, a little outline? Because we've got about a minute, so we should see them.
Oh yeah,
Those matinee
help
good
me.
looks, apparently.
I don't know about that.
I started the outline because I knew that time would
trouble.
be of the
Sure.
essence.
Yeah.
And,
Todd looking. Yeah, oh my! I'm in trouble.
I don't know if people are able to take a gander or.
Well, we will. They're
Yeah.
gonna get the shot
Shot
overhead if they can.
Can they do that?
They're
Yeah.
working on it.
Maybe they can.
Oh, you're gonna like it.
Oh, you think?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. See, you know what? We had this person on talking about soft skin and all this stuff like that. So I'm talking about hand lotion and things like that. Because I'm saying, oh, my hands get dry and play a lot of hockey, tightening skates and all. Next thing I know, I'm sitting on the bench beside a guy and he goes, "So, did you bring your hand lotion today?" Oh, there we go. You're on overhead there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very nice.
That's cool.
And you've got Victor. We should mention too. We're almost out of time, but you have a book that's going to be coming out as well.
Yeah, there's no set date, unfortunately. The book publishing business is very laborious, but it's called Icons and Idols: A Portrait of the 20th Century. The book is going to feature, in a very irreverent fashion, of course, the makers and shakers of the 20th century.
Excellent.
All right. Well, we're going to let you wrap up Anthony there, and we'll show the finished product on air after the
Sure.
break.
I hope.
Once again, Victor's book, Icons and Idols: A Portrait of the 20th Century, will be in bookstores soon.
There you go, folks. Look forward to that indeed. For information, call 416-535-9028.
You have such sort of matinee idol good looks. I've just never noticed it before. I can't.
Well, Judy is kind of, yeah.
I can't keep my eyes off.
I gave him $20. Shut up.
Next week is It's All About Me week. Yes, me. It's It's a whole Natalie Hunter week. No, it's a whole week of food, advice, fashion, and laughter dedicated to pampering one's self.
Yeah, it's every day Natalie here, folks. Try working with her sometime. Coming up tomorrow on the program.
680 News Entertainment editor Gloria Martin will give us the latest celebrity gossip.
She's got some great stuff, too. Potato pizza pie with Barb Holland from Foodland, Ontario.
Oh, no carbs in that.
Nothing, hardly none.
Trendy and unique shirts and blouses from Nara Kenichi as well.
Yeah, sounds good. And music from a very talented gentleman named Keith Glass.
We'll be right back. Stay with us.